What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on VlogKing. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, today's topic is accountability and change. Certainly embracing change. So we have spoke about this before a little, but yeah, we're going to go into this. I'll apologise now. We have got some background noise. There's a bit of a band going on downstairs and stuff. I believe they've finished with the band. But yeah, let's just get into it. And apologies for any background noise, any children screaming. But yeah, accountability has to come first, and you have to hold yourself responsible for your mistakes and any changes that you want to put into place. And of course, they go hand in hand, and accountability always has to come before change. You have to be accountable for your mistakes and acceptance and accountability before any change can come. And yeah, this is certainly something that I have massively experienced in my life many years ago, and I fully hold myself accountable for all my mistakes, and still to this day I make many mistakes, but I'm wise enough to understand them and accept them and apologise where necessary. Nobody's perfect, but if you can get to a point in life where you hold yourself accountable and you're not blaming other people for your mistakes, your wrongdoings, things that you've not done in life. You can't blame someone for holding you back in life. It's no excuse. Nobody's holding you back in life. Nobody controls your life. It's your life. And yeah, that's very important. And that goes back to my quote on my chest, the Buddha quote, no one saves us but ourselves. We ourselves must walk the path. We are on our own. And you can't let your mind manipulate. You can't be in a position where you're blaming other people. Like, oh well, that was his fault, or that was her fault. I wouldn't have done that if they didn't do that. At the end of the day, whatever you've done, that's on you, and you're accountable. And if there's somebody in your life that makes you feel like that, and they're putting you in positions, you have to cut them out. They have to go. Like, regardless of how close, how important, or how long they've been a part of your life. These people who put you in positions that you don't want to be in, you get rid of them and you don't act on that. Where you're going to do something you regret. Take yourself out of the situation, walk away and cut them off. And that sometimes can be very hard. That can hurt. But it will hurt you more in the long run. 100%. And I want to talk about this because I've been through it myself, and I've seen it a lot around me lately. There's a lot of it going around. It's coming to me, and I'm seeing it a lot more. And yeah, I think it's just so important. We have to be accountable. Be accountable for our mistakes and our wrongdoings and our not doings. Step up, accept it, and change. And only then can you change. And there's a lot in life if you are to cut them people off, and you have to make that change, even though you don't want to, because you love them or they've been your best friend all your life or anything like that. It's really hard. But you have to embrace that change. Embrace it and accept it, because your life will be better. And if they're still there, it won't get any better. But nobody's responsible. Only us, we, you, me. I've been there and I've experienced it all. Like, I've done this for many years. Many years I blamed other people. Oh, well, I wouldn't have had a drink if he didn't ask me to, if he didn't tell me to come out. Why did you tell me to come out? You're in control. You are in control of your mind, body, and nobody else. You make your decisions, sit on it, accept it, be accountable for it. And only then can you change and move forward. And that is so important in life. Like, I've seen lately people saying, oh, well, I've not done this with my life because of this, or you've stopped me doing this, or they stopped me from going doing this and that, or I can't do it because of this and that. And life's hard. Like, yeah, most people have children. You have children, it does restrict. It doesn't stop you from doing the things you want to do. Like, You can still go to university if that's what you want to do. You can still open your own business. You can still do everything you want to do. You've just got to embrace the change and go and get them goals. Like, be so strict with yourself and motivated, disciplined. Everything you do is for you, and it's that point where you've got to remember you are a reflection of your environment. So be wary of that and understand your environment. If you're around these people that are continuously making these bad decisions in life and not being accountable, you're automatically in that category and going to be like that anyway. And if he's saying to his partner or his friend, oh, well, it's his fault why we did this or why I did that, and vice versa, it's all irrelevant and it's all bull. Everything is on you. Like, the choices you make are yours, and you have to sit on them and own them. And that is the most important thing in life. Otherwise, you will not change for the better. And yeah, I thought it was important to get that out there. And I know there's going to be a lot of people sat there now watching this, and I hope there's a lot of people local that know me, that I know you as well. And you're probably rough and hanging out your ass and made a lot of mistakes this weekend. It's no one else's fault, it's yours. You chose it. You chose to go out. You chose to, whether you're blowing your full wage packet and your skin going through the week, you're depressed, you're session depression, laid in bed now thinking about everything you did wrong. Been there, done it 20,000 million times. Like, and I spent many years blaming it on other people, and it's no one's fault but mine. Like, you've got to accept it. Be accountable for it. Hold your hands up and say, yeah, I messed up there. This is on me. This is no one's fault. I made these decisions myself, and now I'm going to sit on it. Don't sit and sulk about it all week like I used to do. When I used to go out at the weekend, I'd spend my full week would be wrote off. I would do nothing all week but sit in my head. And that buries you. It literally, physically buries you. And there's nothing worse than that. And yeah, no one deserves that. If you've made the mistakes, just own it, accept it, and move forward. Start thinking about, instead of wasting your time sitting there thinking about all the bad things you've done this weekend, think about the things that you could do next weekend. Think about the things that you're going to do in the week to make sure that doesn't happen again. Put plans in place. Go for a walk. Like, that is literally the best thing in the world. Go for a walk, have a nice cold shower, sweat everything out, go to the sauna if you can. If you can't, go for a nice fast walk and get a bit of a sweat on. Plenty of water, flush everything out your system, and have a fresh new mind for Monday morning, because that is what we all need. And literally every single day, every day is a new chance to be a new you, and it can all start from there. So, like, don't give up. If you want it, go and get it, and it's there for you. But yeah, that is it. Rant over. But like, now I'm fully focused. I'm in fight camp. I've got 10 weeks before the rematch. You guys know, if you've already watched the other videos, we've got the rematch. If you've watched the last fight, I don't even care whether I win or lose, like whether I won or lost. It's irrelevant now. I'm going into my new fight, and I'm going to be a new fighter. I'm at a new gym. Learned things that I should have learned many years ago, but I haven't. I'm here now. I'm under a new coach, and I'm learning massively. I got beat up lovely on Friday night, which was fantastic. I had a really sore nose, actually. It's only just getting better today, but I couldn't even smile without it. Just throbbing. It was a bit swelled. Yeah, just awesome. Fantastic environment, fantastic fighters. They're unbelievable. What an unbelievable place. And it's only going to make me grow. And that is a fine example of you're a reflection of your environment. Now, I'm not for 1 second blaming my last loss on my lack of training or training partners or anything like that, because it's all on me. I could have chose to go to another gym before then. Maybe I was a bit stupid going on the fight show 3 weeks, but I might do a video on that. There's a full, not a valid explanation, but there's a full explanation why I took that fight on 3 weeks' notice. And was it the right choice? Looking back, probably not. But I own that, and I accept it, and I took the loss for it. But it's not, I haven't took the loss because I took the fight and I shouldn't have done under the circumstances. It was just a poor decision making. And that happens in life. It is what it is. You move on. Luckily, I get the rematch. I'm going to get my chance to change and adapt to that fighter. I have experience with him. I know exactly how he fights. Yeah, he could change, but I know his foundations and I know quite a bit about him. I'm not worried about getting knocked out because I had a few punches off him. So that gives me so much more confidence. Not to where I'm going to be silly with it, but I will certainly take my experience away from it, and it's so much more comfortable knowing I'm going in there with someone I've already been in with, and I'll take things away from that rather than the stress and pressure building up to the fight of not knowing who he is or what he's about. It totally changes it when you've been in there with someone. Like, my mindset is in a different place for it, and I will solely focus on my training for 10 weeks, 30th of November, same venue, and I'll do a full video on that as well, coming up to it, and do some training and stuff like that and vlog it. But yeah, like, can't wait for it. I've just got back from London. I don't think I've not uploaded any videos from London. I've got some on my social medias, but as you can see, I've got my hair in. I've got some extensions. I've become the king of the Viking realm in the series of Realm that I've been filming for around just over a year and a half. So yeah, that's come to an end now. There's 3 films. All 3 films will be released after each other, and they hopefully will be out December, January, the first one. So I'll head down to London, Leicester Square red carpet event, all that good stuff, watch the film. I'm in all 3 films. Can't wait for you to see it, and I can't wait to see it myself, because that's another thing. I really pushed myself and excelled to a level where I never knew I could go. I had a very emotional scene. I've never done it before, and yeah, I cried on cue. And 2 weeks prior to that, doing my practicing my script, I was very emotional, and yeah, I used a bit of trauma that I've been through to channel that, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I think any therapist out there watching, they'll say you shouldn't do that, that is bad, and I don't expect to do that again anytime soon, or certainly make it a regular thing. Yeah, I was very emotional leading up to it and coming away from it, but that's all part of the experience, and I absolutely smashed it. And yeah, anyone who's seen my socials will see the videos of me in my Viking attire, looking like an absolute Viking king. Yeah, I smashed it. I'm very proud of myself, and that's what life's all about. You've got to keep excelling in life, push yourself to limits that you never thought. Like, they say the sky's the limit. Like, just go above and beyond that. Like, the limits are endless. Where you can take yourself is on you. Like, your reality is literally limited to what you perceive. So everything that you think, feel and do is literally what you are. And a lot of people just react to life, and that is another big thing. Like, don't just sit there and react to life and be a monkey and wait to react to certain things. Go and get it yourself, make your own reactions, make your own future, and just go and smash it. Like, literally, you can go and be and do anything that you want at any point in your life. My self-confidence from that filming has just blown my mind, and I truly believe anything that I do, I can do anything, and I will be good at it because I'll put enough time, energy into it that I will become that, and you guys can do that too. It's like, I went out at the weekend and I spent 6 hours in a local pub/club. It's open till like 2 in the morning, plays lovely dance music, and I've never been able to go out and enjoy the company of drunk people and not be drunk myself. That's not something I've ever done and enjoyed to do. It used to really irritate me, but I had one of the best nights ever, and that was Friday night. I went to I went boxing, I went sparring, got beat up, come home, showered. And I went to see my mates in the pub for a few hours, and yeah, it was beautiful. Like, it's so nice to see faces. I met a few new people, like, that I will continue to speak to. They're on my level, they're good people from what I know. And yeah, arranged a few meals and stuff to continue the conversations. And that's what it's all about. That's networking at that point. It's building your network and your fortress, and surrounding yourself with similar people. If you want to go and surround yourself with a lot of cokeheads and a lot of pissheads, you're probably going to do it. Like, it's going to happen. If you're at that level of lack of self-control and accountability, which is why that's important. So now I've come through these years and years of accepting and being accountable for my actions and my wrongdoings, understanding it, spending time analysing it and understanding my behaviours, to now where I'm at a point where I can be around these people and it's not going to affect me. Now, there might be some of you guys out there that can just do that right off the bat, and that's just you. Not everyone is that strong-minded, and yeah, like I said, I've always used excuses all the time. It's his fault, I can't be around him, da. Just cut yourself off, come away from it, do what you need to do, work on yourself, go and have a few months to yourself, work on yourself until you can be around them people. And any of them situations anyway, you're not going to want to be there anyway, because they're not your people. You don't want to be the smartest guy in the room. Be the dumbest guy in the room and learn from smarter people than you. You're not going to take anything. If you're the smartest guy in the room and you're that guy who's gone through all these motions and you're now bigger and stronger and better and you can be around it, you're not going to want to be around it, and you're going to choose not to be. Like, you're going to go to a different room and you're going to be the small guy in that room then. And then from that, you'll learn and grow and outgrow them. And then you move to the next room. You learn and grow and outgrow them. And that is just a successful mindset of just leveling up in life. And yeah, I'm finally at a point in my life where everyone I surround myself with is as good as or better than me. And that's my network and that's my choice. And my life is flourishing from it, like, in every aspect. So it's tough sometimes when you love someone and you've got to cut them off and they mean a lot to you. But if they can't be accountable for their actions, they've got to go. Get rid of them and watch your life flourish too. And yeah, it'll be worth it for you. It'll be worth it for you. So pull your head out your ass, go and have plenty of water, nice hot bath, go for a walk, soak away your sins and move forward. Tomorrow is another day, and I will see you again for another video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.